Watch WWE presents Top 5 Craziest WWE Records That Can't Be Broken. Number 10. Shortest Title Reign. This is one record we'd say every wrestler would want to remain unbroken. After all, being the record holder for the shortest title reign of all time is not the most honorable distinction. Triple H earned this dubious record due to a slight technicality. In a No Mercy event in 2002, Triple H squared off against the current Intercontinental Champion Kane. As Triple H was the World Heavyweight Champion, whoever won the match would unify the belts. Triple H won, unifying the championship titles. In total, he held the Intercontinental title for less than a minute, and it wouldn't be until a few months later that the Intercontinental Championship will be brought back into the fold. Number 9. Total World Championships. During his illustrious and long career, Ric Flair grew to be the face of the WWE. Adding to his many accomplishments is one particularly impressive record. Flair is the record holder for the most total world championships. Numbers actually vary on this account, with many attributing 16 to his name. Flair himself claims he has won the title 23 times. One thing is for sure though, wrestlers won't be breaking this record anytime soon. Fast rising stars like John Cena seem to have posed a potential threat, but have lately cooled off and given way to younger talent. Number 8. The shortest Royal Rumble match time. One of the more hilarious moments in Royal Rumble history was in 2009 when latecomer Senito Marella charged down the ramp to the tune of his intro music. He ran up to the stage, leapt through the ropes, and was immediately thrown back out. He stood up shouting he wasn't ready, but the refs wouldn't allow re-entry. His record of 1 second in a Royal Rumble match is one that will surely stand the test of time. Number 7. The total days as a league champion. Bruno Sammartino's run of 4,040 days wearing the league championship belt stems back to the days of WWF, before the league officially changed its name. His days encompassed a total of 2 title runs, each lasting multiple years. His longest title reign began in 1963, lasting 7 years. Sammartino's record is even more impressive considering the sheer amount of championships WWE fans are subjected to on a yearly basis. Championship belts seem to be passed around like hot potatoes. Number 6. Longest Intercontinental Reign. This record will likely stand for quite some time due to the fading significance of the Intercontinental Championship. Many of the storyline of today's WWE involve higher tier belts, and the Intercontinental Championship is unfortunately not one of them. Wrestler Honky Tonk Man holds the longest Intercontinental Championship reign with a total of 454 days wearing the belt around his waist. It wasn't until over a year later that he eventually lost it to the Ultimate Warrior, but by that time he'd already accomplished history. Number 5. The longest lasting undefeated streak. In any sport, an undefeated streak is something to marvel over. Steve Williams went on a 10-year undefeated streak, a feat of wrestling that will forever be unmatched. While granted, the WWE is a league which wins and losses are largely scripted and predetermined, Williams' streak is still a work of brilliance. 10 years worth of victories means he expertly portrayed his characters as worthy of the honor, as well as maintained his level of showmanship throughout the time span. Number 4. The shortest match in wrestling history. In 1998, The Rock squared off against Big Boss Man as it was revealed Triple H would be unable to perform. Big Boss literally charged into the ring and was pinned by The Rock within 3 seconds. It makes for a fun party conversation for The Rock, and likely something Boss Man would prefer never comes up again. With such a quick turn of events, we figure it highly unlikely that wrestling fans will ever see this record broken. Number 3. The largest undefeated record. Bill Goldberg is the standard by which new up-and-comers are judged. Surprisingly enough, his streak only lasted from 1997 to late 1998, but it was an epic run of matches. The quality of athleticism that Goldberg represented at the time was unmatched, and it showed inside the ring. Eventually, all good things come to an end, and Goldberg ended up losing the streak due to shady circumstances. His opponent Scott Hall managed to eke out a victory by using a taser, thus ending a legendary streak. You know what they say, if you can't beat them, tase them. Number 2. Highest show ratings. The highest rated single show occurred when the WWE was still the WWF. In the first, The Main Event, the league billed Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant as a dream rematch for the ages. Newer fans must understand that these two wrestlers were arguably the biggest names of their generation. The result was an astonishing 33 million viewers and a 5.2 rating, marking the highest of all time. Number 1. WrestleMania win streak. For a long period of time, The Undertaker was absolutely unstoppable inside the ring during WrestleMania. The shows he put on for the fans were absolutely ridiculous, and the writers behind the scenes had trouble figuring out any reason for the streak to end. It wasn't until Brock Lesnar burst back into the scene that his streak was finally put to a stop. His 21 straight victories will be a lasting reminder of The Undertaker's professional wrestling legacy whenever he decides to hang it up for good. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more.